Okay, this is the game's CA2 screencast. Sorry that I was so late with it. I was trying for ages to get the bloody code working. It still has a few issues, but I think I covered most of the main points from the marketing scheme. I would have loved to have a bit more time on it, considering I didn't have as much as I thought I would, because I was working all weekend, but I really can't afford myself the luxury of any more time on this. The game runs and compiles and everything, and I think I've hit all of the major points. I'm uploading it today, which is Wednesday the 6th, because I don't want to get docked that much marks if I can avoid it, because I didn't do as well as I could have on CA1. I've done as much testing on this as I have on CA1, but there's still bits left, and I haven't written down all of the testings that I've done, because it's literally been quick and dirty, switching a few variables and throwing them in to see where they go. Some of the bits that I couldn't get exactly working were in my escape map. Here's a door, here's a couch, here's a shadowy grate that's a shovel in the middle of it, and there's a grate there. I had many ideas for, having like, I don't know, some sort of like key or something in the grate, or pull a heavy bit of wood out of the chair or spring or something to pick the lock. And failing that, I had picking the hinges with a switchblade, but I've written that all out, but there must be something wrong with the logic, because it doesn't run right. In fact, they work, like my headers work, because I got them working. I spent time on them, and I took ages with the references, getting them all set up. So Mahogany is obviously my detective, and that is just a token variable name I just threw in, but then I didn't realize how much referencing I'd done, which is quite a lot actually. So I would have found and replaced it, but like I said earlier, I'm really trying to just get this uploaded as quick as I can, because I've been up till 3 o'clock last night with it, writing as much as I can to just fix things. But I had a lot of problems that I've thankfully worked through. What else do I need to cover? So I have the marking scheme here. I was obviously working from that to make sure I have everything that I can in it. I have the most of it. You can see from my game when you play it, or play through it, that I have a few different rooms. There's one of them. There is I don't know if you technically count that as a room, but it's a separate place for a puzzle. So you take your white knight, excuse me, is there, and you move him to checkmate this black king, which is on this F2. So that could be considered a room. There is a maze, excuse me, that you run through to get to the blackjack or backgammon table. I didn't have the time to stop them going outside the walls, but hopefully nobody notices and they don't try and run out of the map, because that would be annoying, because the map leads right where you're supposed to go. So that's the rooms covered. Room exits, obviously you exit when you complete the part of it. What else do I need to do? So yeah, you exit there when that happens. Because I couldn't get it working, I had to make really quick, crappy decisions on how to finish the game. So in my game, if you run up obviously to the door, it will tell you, and it'll give you the option to use something, print your inventory, sorry, examine the object. I haven't put the talk in just yet. I'm leaving that till CI3 along with these health things because or these other attributes, because I really didn't have the time to look over them because we have massive 3D modeling projects and Java projects due all at the same time. So, and then being busy all weekend with work, it didn't leave a lot of time to do much of anything. So I've been trying this as any time I had free time, and just the most important things I've been trying to get done. So when you go up to the door, it will obviously, well, in theory now it should say like what do you want to do, and depending on what you choose, it would go into some. If you choose that you'd like to use something, it would say, well, what would you like to use? And if your coordinates are this, it should be, because they're not the coordinates of the door, so you shouldn't be able to use what the object you want to use is at the door. So it's, I don't think this can be applied here, or else where did I put it? Somewhere that if, oh, it's in the other if statement that it will work and you can open the door. Oh, here it is. You loosen the hinges on the door, but you still need something. Try it, excuse me, with a pipe. So you have to go to the shovel and grab the handle of that. These hinges are a boolean, so that when you use the switchblade, the hinges go to true. So, and you can only exit the door when the hinges are true, and so like the things have been loosened, so you can't just like grab the pipe and smash the door. But I couldn't get that working, so I literally have it that if you go there, you have all your options, but to escape, you just go to the hinges and it will say you loosened it and got free. So that's that. Yeah, basically, Mahogany is my detective, but he's also my object, so I was using that into objects in the room. I barred those like pipes and things I've been picking up. They're the only objects I have, but I don't have any settable attributes for them. I'm gonna have to modify Mahogany maybe, or create a whole new separate classes for them, but I'm just trying to get it working so far. So you can pick them up, you can pick that up and add it to your inventory. I have stuff added here automatically because when I was testing, I actually have to comment these out. So I was testing with them and they were working, but for some reason, like I said, you can't get, like, it calls the method, which I understand, but it doesn't use the object, sort of. Well, it does, but I don't know, it's been confusing. If I don't know what's wrong with it, really. Like, it will, like, when you use, it pulls this method, so I know these methods are working, so my objects are working, but then it's my if statements and switch statements that are giving me grief on that particular one. So that's objects in the room is done. Object classes, that's here in my header files, and I have my other yokes. I haven't just fully implemented them yet, so you probably doc marks for that. Objects interacting with objects, well, like I said, you can pick up the other things. You pick that up when you go over, when your character runs down here and runs into this. You pick up the pipe. You don't have actually ending there. I have an examine method that, for some reason, again, it's with the switch statements that I haven't just figured out, because, like I said, I wrote them at like 3 in the morning. I haven't had time to go through them as thoroughly as I would have liked. But like there, see, it's just an old dirty couch used for housing rats and diseases. So that should have been, when you examine it, it would go, you're examining this, and then they'd print out, because I wanted them to have a general statement in there, so that when it comes out, like I don't have to write so much code. There's where I add the heavy pipe, and the other items are thrown in throughout the storyline, so I can actually get rid of these now. Hopefully it won't give me some silly errors that I have to work through. And we are compiling. No, it's not happy. Oh yes. Comment them out for now. I was trying something I don't fully understand what it was anymore. Right, it's compiling, so that's all good. Oh yeah, as far as fixing problems I hadn't seen, or like my feedback from my other sheet, the only feedback I had was that my intro wasn't wasn't working, or it would exit the game shortly after I use it, and also that I needed to make more games. So like shown all over here, I have made more games. So that was one, and I have completely redone the intro, where it it gives a fairly meaty intro as far as text is concerned, and you enter. Oh, that's another thing. Instead of letting the kind of code just run away with itself, I have it that you kind of press enter now at different parts of the game to like go back to the next bits, or to progress onwards. So that's that. It gives a whole backstory. I've completely redone the story, and it actually has a story now that not only makes sense in my mind, but will also make sense to an actual person. So that's always a bonus. What else do I have to cover? So that's that. And I can quit the game. You're telling me it used to hang on the quit game. It does for a second or two, but yeah, there, it quits itself. What else? So character inventory. I do have an inventory. It's there. You can view it. You can select to use things from it. It doesn't always think that it's a good idea to use things for it, but it does display the inventory. Everything is there. When you actually win the game, you get a wee medal sent to your inventory, which is nice, and then it displays it again. So that's nice, but you can't use the medal obviously because it's the end of the game. It's just for a wee trophy. But what else? Character pickup objects. I think I went over that. Character go to room. I went over that because there's a lot, because of the way my thing is written. Game is written. Sorry, what the hell is that? Because of the way the game is written, there's a lot of like progression through rooms and buildings anyway, and you have it's not just mindless transgressions and transitions. I have all these trans for transition, and these provide all the storyline. It's all in these comments here, so I have my comments as well. Yeah, it's all this flavor text and how you get to places. So you are exiting rooms, and they are separate from other things because they're, excuse me, in their own methods and things. So there's my comments are there. I've been testing. I don't have a testing file of the tests that I have written, but it's there somewhere else. So basically that's me. Yeah, I'm obviously doing the screencast right now. So that's it. I think I've hit every major part in that. Like I said, I know I didn't have things done as fully as I could in places, but I've been in such a hurry to upload it because I'm so afraid of losing the marks. Because I went on and I noticed the policy, and then I'm on my third day now. Anyway, so 3 to 6, 60. I don't want to be on that. So up to 3 days late. Hopefully this includes this third day. Hopefully it doesn't matter that. Oh crap! It's 12:15. Probably marked at 60 now. Oh crap. Anyway, so yeah, that's everything. I have my references. I have header files. I have objects interacting with other objects. I have character inventory. I have picking up and putting into your inventory. I have going to rooms and everything. And I have comments. My variable names. there as